Hello and welcome to the Intel Graphics Performance Analyzer's Deep Dive Graphics Trace Analyzer video series. This video will demonstrate fundamental trace capture capabilities in Graphics Monitor that will aid in the configuration and analysis of trace files in Graphics Trace Analyzer. While in Graphics Monitor, enable trace captures by selecting the Trace option from the drop-down menu next to the Start button. To configure trace capture settings, click on the Options button, then select the Trace tab, where there are several trace capture options that you can utilize to enhance your trace captures. The Trace Duration option allows you to select the duration of the application to be captured into a ring buffer, which holds only the most recent events within the selected duration. The default value for this trace duration is 5 seconds, but this value can be altered to fit your specific use case. To enable startup data capturing, press the toggle button next to the Capture Application Startup setting. This will automatically capture the first n seconds of application execution, where n is the configured trace duration. The GPA Domains tab contains other useful options for your traces. To enable performance-based metrics for your trace captures, press the toggle button next to the Metrics option. This will allow you to analyze a variety of metrics based on your host system's hardware. There are several options that enable capturing of debug annotation events generated by different providers, and you should select the most appropriate option for your target application. If you are unsure which one to use, it is recommended that you maintain the default settings, since enabling them all will cause duplicated regions in a trace file. Graphics Monitor allows the capturing of events generated by custom ITT instrumentation. This enables your application to generate and control the collection of trace data during its execution. You may add custom ITT instrumentation into the application enclosed within your own domains. When the application starts, those domains are registered with Graphics Monitor and can be enabled or disabled at that point. The ETW Providers tab allows you to enable event tracing from specific providers on Windows machines. You can search for an ETW provider by either typing the provider name in the Enter Provider Name or GUID combo box, or by clicking in that box and selecting an ETW provider from the drop-down menu. Once your provider has been selected, press the plus or enter button to add it to your ETW provider list. If you want to enable or disable an ETW provider, press the toggle button next to the provider name. When enabling an ETW provider, you can edit the attributes field that contains a masked value which specifies groups of events to capture. The default value enables all events. Modifying this value will change the scope of the captured events, allowing you to target events to your specified use case. It's important to note that you can create your own ETW provider and register it to Graphics Monitor by using a system command line tool. Once your trace settings have been adjusted to your liking, exit out of the settings window and then start a trace capture. To capture a trace of your application, use the trace capture key binding. The default key binding is Ctrl-Shift-T on your keyboard. Because this default hotkey combination may clash with when used in a game, causing conflicts, it can be changed in the Shortcuts tab of Graphics Monitor settings. You can then close the application and double-click on the newly created trace file in Graphics Monitor, which will then open Graphics Trace Analyzer for further analysis of your recently captured trace. You can also open trace files directly in Graphics Trace Analyzer by opening the tool, selecting the trace you want to analyze, and then pressing the Open button. If you're interested in learning more about how to identify and analyze problem areas in your applications to distribute workloads evenly across CPUs and GPUs, continue watching our Graphics Trace Analyzer Deep Dive video series. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for new exciting GPA updates, and get started optimizing your games today.